Hi. Earlier on this evening, I took a look at something which I got through a post on the day of its release. Jodie Whittaker's final outing as the Doctor, the last special she did. Doctor Who, The Power of the Doctor. And I've seen, not from spoilers, but I've seen a few clips of it on YouTube, and I couldn't resist taking a look at them. But I didn't completely spoil it for myself, so I got a copy through the post, and I took a look at it, and I saw the ending a few times on clips on YouTube, so it just looked really amazing. And looking at it today properly, it was an hour and a half. I knew it looked amazing. I took a look at it today for the first time because it's Sunday, and I think Jodie's episodes, they are shown on Sundays, I do believe. So I'm looking at it today. So you have to wait really a whole week before I was even going to look at it. But I took a look at it properly, and a really fitting exit. That's it. So farewell, Jodie, but a very fond farewell. And I think it was it's a brilliant special, very fitting special, and Jodie is able to really bow out on a real high and in style. It's a lovely farewell. Just one or two things that, really one thing that I'm not saying it's the regeneration at the very end. And look at this, I suppose most fans should know what it is by now. It's who she regenerates into. I thought David was alright as a Doctor, okay? But the last time he was the Doctor, I thought the series was only okay. Right, I've got series 2, it's only okay, there's only a few decent episodes for me. I'm not a massive fan. And his companions, apart from that, I don't mean Rose, but the companions after that, the last time I looked at it with him in it, I abandoned it. For me, it went downhill after that, and I turned my back on it. I was forced to turn my back on it because I didn't like the companions, and I didn't like what was going on series 3 onwards. I even got, as I said, I think in another video, I did even experiment with series 4, but I found it unwatchable, and I do not like really any of the companions in it. I just didn't like them. David Tennant's Doctor was alright, but again, not a massive fan. I was pleased for the show. I was pleased it hit those heights again that it always deserved. So I was pleased for the show itself. That was great. But for me personally, no. It didn't work for me. And I was forced to abandon the show for a long time. And even now, I wish I hadn't have had to. I almost felt robbed of all those series. I mean, that series like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a lot, So I felt a bit robbed of that. But then of course Jodie comes back into it series 11, and I was well back into it again and then never looked back. So Jodie has been phenomenal. But yeah, her regeneration, I was hoping she would change into the new Doctor, Shutigatwa. I'm really up for his version, you know, which of course is not coming on being aired for another year really, so it's going to be a long while before I get to see him in action. But yeah, I really wanted it to be Jodie changing into Shooty. I thought that's where we're going, hopefully that's what's going to happen. But of course I saw clips on YouTube and that's not what happened. She changed back into David. And it was like, oh, okay, right. I dig the regeneration scene, it's epic, it's brilliant, a wonderful farewell to Jodie. I'll miss you, Jodie, but great job, you brought it back for me, you gave it back to me. And she didn't do one single poor episode, not for me. One or two, like, you know, a bit here and there, not badish, but they have their moments, like Eve of the Daleks and one or two episodes in series 11. Like the Witchfinders, but then witch-finding stuff I find, you know, doesn't sit very well with me, but it's still a pretty decent episode. But yeah, apart from that, all episodes great, so doesn't mean to say they're poor episodes, they're all really good in their own way, and a few are outstanding. But yeah, when my guess is that now they've brought David back, which is what I'm going to guess is a cameo for a few parts, or for a few specials, maybe one special, I hope, or maybe more than one, I don't know. But my guess is they're bringing him back for a cameo, for a special, and then they'll go into Shooty, which is what I'm hoping, what I'm guessing they're going to do. But bringing David back, that means they're going to bring back his former companions. And I don't like any of them, especially Tate. I cannot stand her, and I don't care what anyone says about that. I can't stand her. I just find her so irritating. She's everywhere, and I just know none of his companions work for me. Right, and I completely abandoned it after that. As I've said. So my guess is they're going to bring them back for his brief, hopefully, specials. Well, if that's going to be the case, then I'm not going to look at them. I'm waiting, and I'm hoping that when Shooty takes over properly, that's when I will start looking at it again. I want Shooty back. I do not want David. Okay. Again, I'm not saying it was a disappointing ending. It was a brilliant ending. It was a great thing, but seeing David, it was like, well, I think I know where this is going to go. So if that's going to be the case, then I'm going to have to miss them out. I will start watching it again, and I will carry on watching it when Shooty comes into it properly. That's my deal, and that's what I'm hopefully going to do. But David, no. No offence to David, he was a good Doctor, but not quite for me. And again, the last time I saw him within the series, it was only okay. So I'm going to have to give his specials a miss, which my guess is will be aired next year, sometime this time next year. So come on guys, bring Shooty into it. He's the new Doctor, and I don't want David's cameo to last too long. Don't go back, go forward. Shooty's the new Doctor for me, and I'm actually hopefully, like I say, really up for what Shooty might bring to it. I think he'll be really cool, really great Doctor. So yeah, I'm looking forward. Hopefully, well, I'm hoping that I've got a real intrigue as to what Shooty's going to be like. So come on guys, let's go. I'm interested in Shooty, not David, but apart from that, what a great special, and a very fond and very touching and wonderful farewell to Jodie. Yeah, I think the power of the Doctor really gave her the greatest exit. Yes, so thanks to Jodie, thanks to the entire team behind her brilliant era. which gave Doctor Who back to me. Sad to see her go, but she's bowed out in true, great, wonderful, epic style, and I love her for it. Again, I hope Jodie goes on to massive, bigger and better things after this, and I'm sure she will. So, yeah. Fond farewell, Jodie. It's been great having you on it, but bring Shooty into it. That's when I will take a look at it again. Yeah, so bring Shooty on. Thanks, bye.